right, we're back with you. And we got another winner's side match here. Chad Bazinet and Justin Grant. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's get rocking and rolling here. And let me start by saying,
I am very happy to be here.
That's for you, Mr. Bazinet. He's always very happy to be here. And he's here. And so is our good friend, Mr. Justin Grant. These guys are friends. But as we know in competition, it's all about just playing the game, getting the job done. I don't like to say, as some of you guys do, saying there are no friends at the table. And I get it, but it doesn't change those things. It's really just about focusing on the game and your relationship to the game. It really has nothing to do with the other guy. When the guy's in the chair, who cares? Like, what's he doing? He's watching. A break and scratch from Chad Bazinet right off the rip. Justin Grant going to have an open opportunity right now. Still good shape here. He can play one rail position and shoot the 5 in the same pocket as this 4. Not sure how he feels about that. He can also hold it underneath it. Overruns it just a hair. I think he's still just fine, though. Uses all 3 of those rails for position. Just going to float this one forward. He does want to keep an angle on this 7 ball here. Doesn't want to end up super straight. And I think he did okay. He's a little straighter than he wanted to be. When Justin's got some firepower, though, he can get it done. Force follow here, I would think. A little bit of spin. Needs to get up there. Needed to go through that a little bit more. Kind of held back on the follow-through. I almost like him to bank this, but looks like he's going to go with the cut. I mean, obviously, I think I like the cut, but I feel like the bank is not out of line, and he drains it. Nice shot there. Justin Grant takes rack number 1. And again, this is our race to 9. Grant. Justin Grant. And speaking of Grant, I'm going to grant you about any of that stuff, and you want to talk to me, you know me already. You can reach out to me, and I'll get you all the info. I'll get you in touch with the right people. Nice break there from Justin Grant. A little tie up with the 8-9 at the center of the foot spot there. And he's staring at that right now saying, what am I going to do over there? 3 and the 4, wide open. 5 balls right next to that little cluster, so perhaps a breakout shot available, or just navigating cleanly to that 6 ball is going to be the first order of business here. But right now, he's got to get to that point. And he's going to give Justin, he's going to give Chad a funky opener here. Looking like a 2-rail kick. Chance at the 8 ball. Not enough, but he hits it clean. And if you guys aren't familiar with our other boy, Mr. Chad Bazinet, we just saw a kick at that 3 ball. That is a bad man with a cue, and he wastes 0 time when he's out there hitting them. He wastes 0 time. And Justin Grant's going to overrun that one just a bit. I think he has maybe just a piece on the top side of this 4. I don't know if he can still pocket it. I mean, he could lightly masse to make that, but he's going to be hard-pressed to get position on the 5 ball if he does that. Ball's going to have to travel forward just a little bit. Maybe he does have it. No, he's all defense there. Right, I mean, he solved the problems, and he still put Chad in a bad position here, so I'm going to say nicely done there. See what Chad can do with this one. Nothing cut and dry, though. He's looking to... Now, you see, I spoke about this in our last match there. Chad looking from both sides of the shot. And he's going to get it in a tough spot for Justin Grant now. You see he's got full ball eclipse with that 5 ball right in his face. I really like Justin kicking to the rail where he's standing. That short rail on the top. And the reason I say that is because I feel like there's more positives that can come from that versus kicking the other way. If you kick underneath that 6, I feel like, you're just going to sell out. You'd have to make it for something positive to happen. And I like that he's looking at that line right now. I like him to go to the top short rail, just like that. Yeah, that's the one. There's a lot of positives that can come out of that. He can get fortunate. He could also make it. Now you see there was a lot of traffic there. So you can get a little bit of cluster. That's kind of what he got there. I think Chad might be attacking, but he can also just carry him off the side of it and go underneath the 7. And he's like, nah, I'll just make the 9 ball. Thanks anyway, Mike. Appreciate the confidence, but yeah, I'll just do that. Brenda says, Chad cracked me during one of your virtual tournaments in COVID time. Will Ailey says, that was my first introduction to him. Sorry, says that was my first introduction to him. I don't ever want to do those virtual again. And I'm sorry that was your experience there, Will, but hey. Thank you, Brenda. Xavier Libby, what's up, my man? He says, let's go, Justin. Let's see what this bad man can come up with here. He's one of those guys that, like, I don't want to say he's like anxious to play, but like he's just like no nonsense. He knows what he's looking at. He knows what he wants to do with it. And really, you just got to like give him a second and that's it. Dunzo. Justin taking time to walk all the way around there. Look at all the aspects of the shot, what he can get out of it. Music's rocking over here. really. No, I know what you mean, bro. I got you. Obviously, we like the game in person. But hey, if you can't go to the pool room and compete, and you can compete from home, sure, why not? Let's try it. Let's try it. And I know I've been talking about it a little bit lately, but we are going to roll with that again. We are going to do some virtual stuff again. And that's not because we have to, but it's because we want to. And we can see some really cool matchups that we will never get just because of the geography of where the players are. You know, that's a big deal. It's a big deal. You know, getting a player that's like shooting in Alaska versus somebody that's like in like Italy or something. It's like you're never going to see those two guys match up, but now you can see them compete and try to run out against each other. That's kind of cool. Again, guys, if you haven't already hit the share button, please do that. Justin Grant sitting inside of the jaws of that pocket. That is not a great spot to be. You can see just how deep it is in there. That's not a terrible result. See Chad quick to get up there, and he's ready to fire. Bad man with a cue. He's got a patented move. We might see that in some of these matchups with Mr. Bazinet. His special move, abracadabra smash. Write that down. Little extra power there. You could see that slide taking effect there. See Mr. Bazinet looking for control of the rack. Nails the shot, but where's the cue ball? Right in the drink. He's not happy about it. You know, sometimes when you're in a match, you're really just looking for like a control shot, something to put you into line, and then you can get into your rhythm and all of that. But sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself, and you don't really get that control shot, and you end up, you know, either scratching or you're out of line or whatever it is, and you really just got to be a patient shooter. Got to be a patient shooter. Justin Grant may be hooked here. I know he can see the 6 ball. I don't know if he has enough to pocket it. Maybe just a light swerve here. No, he had to go all defense. All right, full ball eclipse here. Bazzi digging in the bag of tricks. See, he's looking to get up and over this 7 ball. See if he can make this happen. Surprised that ball didn't go in as it hit both sides of the jaw. But he's going to leave it open for Justin Grant. And not for nothing, that's 7-8. Not a terrible combination, but you almost have to play the combo in this position. It's asking a lot to try to get a clear shot at the 7 ball outright. I mean, Justin still might try to draw behind it. And yeah, overdrew that one. He's not happy about that one. Not happy about that one. John Carson says, good luck, Thomas. Kenny Hoke, what up, my man? It's been a little while. Don Hunter, how you doing, sir? Looks like Justin's going for his jump cue now. You see our friend on table 2 back there, Mr. Thomas Haas, doing what he does. And he defeats Matt Jarrell. Not sure what the score is, but Joy, if you're out there, I know you were sweating that one. And Johnny also. You guys are sweating Thomas, so Thomas wins that one. So he's 2 deep, undefeated. Meanwhile, Justin Grant going to the air. Nice contact there. Where's the 7 going to end? Cue ball up against the rail here. A little uncomfortable. I think Chad can handle it. Now that slide got him there. So Justin Grant, another opportunity here. Can't let the match get away from you. Man, that's a tough one right there. Justin played at good speed, though. Chad's going to get down and fire at the bank. He has to because he's him. Play it in a two-way manner? No. Ball's going to go in the pocket. All right, Justin Grant now, ball in hand, 7-8-9. This would be to go up 2-1. And see if he can maintain composure and just finish this one up. Should have no issues here. Just roll this one forward. Don't need to do anything tricky. Just make the ball. 9 in the side. Still need to be mindful of it. Side pocket shots are usually the tricky ones. Can be deceiving. And he nails it. It's going to be 2-1 for Justin Grant. I can't have drinks. Nope. No drinks on the table, please. Got to find a different area to put that shit. Shit. So, that looks pretty good. we're looking like 3-1 now for Justin Grant. I just got some side banter over here. I was approached by Mr. Russian Kenny, and he just wanted to tell me a little bit about how his last match went. He just squeaked out a win 9-8, and I don't remember the player's name he said, but he's like, dude, he's like, this guy, he's like, he was never on the wrong side of the ball, like ever, and he played really good. And I've never heard of the guy, or I'm forgetting what his name is, but he's like, yeah, he's like, he was never on the wrong side of the ball. Chad looking a little bit anxious right now. He wants to get up there and do his thing. And not sure exactly what's going to happen here, but there's a chance that Justin Grant fires at this one ball that's tied up with the 9. Something could happen. Maybe if he hits it firm, maybe 1-9 off the 3, 2 rails back in the corner where he's standing. I'm calling that. If he fires this, that's what's happening. And it's going to look like obscene. But I think he's going to be a little bit smarter than that. I'm a lunatic, though. I might shoot that here. Break speed. Just under break speed. Jack Duransky says Lucas is down 6-3 against Derek Burnham. I mean, Derek Burnham, super strong player. Brenda asking about ladies in the tournament. I don't actually know, to be honest. I don't actually know. I'm not actually sure. Dennis Brewer, thank you. Yeah, Jason Torres, he said that the guy played like jam up. I mean, Kenny just squeaked out 9-8. That guy's got to be like super strong, even just one set. All right, Chad Bazinet looking for his bearings. Comes up a little bit shy of ideal shape. That new cloth seems to be getting him a little bit. He's not really feeling the slide of the cloth just yet. Those reactions are a little unfamiliar right now. Justin Grant, 3-1 up here. Look at the cue ball. Playing strong right there. You can tell he's confident on the equipment right now. He's got his bearings. His compass is pointing to true north. And that's always a factor. Just having your bearings and knowing that's what we're that's what we're working with, like what does the table feel like? Justin's looking good, man. He's looking good. Justin gets a little close to his work there on this 8-ball. He's just going to cut it straight up, come right across with the cue ball. And he overcuts it. That might be the one right there. That might be the one. If Chad makes these 2 balls right here, that might be the one that puts him in that position where he gets his bearings. Really only need a couple of shots to feel the table and look at the reaction, taking in what you're looking at, how the balls feel. Narrowly avoids the scratch. He's got a little smirk on his face. He says, that's all right. We're fine. We're fine. 3-2 now. Still in favor of Justin Grant. And guys, make sure you go check out our friends over at Rax Billiards in Vernon, Connecticut, 500 Talcottville Road, to be exact. And let me tell you something. You got another Golden Room owner over there, Mr. Pete Brown, kicking you-know-what and taking names. And that dude's another one. We've been talking about Tyson, the room owner up here. Pete Brown, he does an awesome job over there, too. Really involved with the players, listens to what they're saying. Make sure you guys check them out. Rax in Vernon, Connecticut. Will be there the 14th and 15th of December for the Liscotti Cup. Funny break. See what Justin's got cooking for us on this one ball. He executes very, very nicely. I gotta say, Justin Grant looks super strong. What's he been in the, doesn't look flustered at all. You know, I did have a chance to talk with him in the last week or so. You know, prior to the event, he knew he was coming. And Justin really told me that he's had a mentor and helping him work on some mental stuff. And seems like it's working out okay. Is he going with the back carom here? Bottom right corner at the 3-ball. Oh, he went with the 9-ball. Nails it. 4-2 now. Justin Grant, man. Mr. Bazinet needs to come with a break and run right now. Needs to come with a break and run. Gotta let your opponent know that you're alive and well. Hey, Lindsay Bazinet, how are you? The unicorn up in the stratosphere. She says Dawn Laws and Jane M are both in the tournament. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate that. I didn't have that information in front of me. Rich Farrell says, what up, Mike? Great job. As usual, keeping it going for the players. You got it, my man. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Glad you could watch. It'd be cool if you were up here, but I know it's a long ways away from Squidville. All right, Mr. Bazinet gets a nice open table here. Don't want to see him rush. A lot of times a player will get everything they need, and they kind of rush through it because they want the point right this second. But the point's still good in 5 minutes versus 1 minute. Yeah, that's not typical Bazinet stuff right there. You know, missing an open shot like that. And I do expect him to get his bearings, but you got to do it before the match is over. Got to do it before the match is over. You can't really let anybody, you know, get too far ahead before you find your game and find your comfort on the table. And Justin's going to give the opportunity right back. One rail shape here. Need to make sure you open it up. You don't want to go near that side pocket. He wants to end right about where that chalk is on the rail. Yeah, something's going on here. That's not normal right there. Nails it right in the face. And how's the position going to end up? Well, looks like he might have a piece of this. Really deceiving. Like he could be hooked and he could have the open shot, but we'll find out in just a minute. And he's going to the jump cue. He's going to the jump cue. See exactly what we got here. Justin can make this. He can make this happen. Gets down on the shot. Now he's going to elevate. Just needs to get over the 7 and have a couple of bounces on the way there. Oh, nails it. Justin Grant, ladies and gentlemen. Boy, is he playing strong. Gonna ruin your action, kid. Chill out. Boy, is he playing well. He's just got his headphones in. He's just kind of chilling, staying in the zone. Not really faltering at all. Had a couple of early racks, but I mean, he's played it that way. Missing the 6 ball there. He had shape on the 7, overspun that one into the point. Here we go, off to the races. Again, Chad just doesn't have his bearings just yet, and you can tell he just doesn't know what the table's going to react like just yet. But Justin needs to be aware that he's messing with a demon right now. If Chad gets comfortable, like, this match can turn around very quickly. I'll tell you, the alternate break format, though, it's working against Chad right now. Right, he puts another point up. 4-3. Grant still leads. Justin with another successful break. He ends up right on top of the 1 and the 9. This is going to be tricky here. Let's see just how close he is. And he's got enough where he can shoot at it, but... Wow. I got to say, I'm impressed with Justin Grant right now. He's killing it. He's just shooting great right now. No doubt about it. He's just in the zone, doing what he does. Nothing is bothering him. And he's doing just like I've been, saying that you got to do when you get into a match. It's just you and pool. Forget about the other guy. Forget about the tournament. Forget about the cash. No spectators. Just get out there and shoot all the balls in. Then there's nothing to talk about. It's the best advice you can ever give a pool player. Hey, what should I do? Shoot all the balls in. That's what you do. Shoot all the balls in. Look at him go. Super, super comfortable. See, and that's really what it is. Like, when you first get into a match, you got to feel how the table is, and that's what's going to get you, into stroke first. Now you can maintain that and try to, just carry that through the remainder of the match where your opponent might not get that opportunity. And, regardless, alternate break format, Chad's not closing, or he has like a funny layout or something, and Justin's been coming with it. All right, Justin's going to give him another opportunity at this rack. He's not thrilled about that. A 4-3 right now. This is a big one. Remember, we are racing to 9. I mean, this is just... oh, look at him go. Look at him go. And he's perfect on this 8 ball. One rail shape. He's going to shoot it in the left side pocket. Nice shot there. Chad Bazinet says, hey, I'm still here, dude. Watch this. Pow. Right in the kisser. 4-4 now. Bazinet and Grant tied up. Rich Farrell says, I remember playing Justin a couple years ago, and his game has definitely improved. You and me both thinking the same thing, dude. He's firing right now. Great stuff. England on Facebook, or you can reach out to me directly, Mike DeMarco on Facebook, and we'll get you rocking and rolling. Again, teams, you got to get those teams together before January. January is when those teams are going to start with that next session. And, I mean, I've been saying it, $100,000 for the first place team. What are we talking about, guys? We don't need to be talking anymore. Let's go. Just grab your guys and put them together. Something I have to say, and take note of this, you and your friends can all play together. Don't think so much of like normal league stuff where you have to break up the team because somebody got moved up or something. Just get your boys and girls together and say, hey, this is my crew, and go play. You can make it work. A lot of those things that you might have been frustrated with league play in the past, those things are literally in the past now because Ultimate Pool is taking care of some of those things. Nice shot there from Justin Grant. Bazinet definitely going to the bag for the jump cue. He just had it in his hand. He just had it ready. Nailed it. Abracadabra smash. All right, Bazinet looking to possibly take the lead for the first time in the match. And again, misjudging the slide of the table. And he's still got that smile on his face. He's still in good spirits. Really just needs to figure out exactly how this table works. And once he does, Justin's going to be in trouble. However, Justin Grant is not faltering here, and he's been super solid. And he might not let Chad figure out this table in time. He might not let him figure it out. Well, I don't know. I'll be honest with you. If he's swinging at this, I love it. I love it. Let's see it, Justin. Drag it right into there. That secondary hit on the 5-ball into the queue, that was a big difference from good news for Chad or bad news. And I think Chad's going to enjoy this 5-ball. Nicely done there. Find a cue ball here. If we could only get into the head of Chad Bazinet right now. Curious, like exactly how he's feeling right now. I'll be honest with you, though. If he gets an open shot, open table, like a simple run out, I would actually take a quick break, go wash my hands, wipe my face, wipe off whatever confusion I have, and come back, run it out like a monster, and then just take it from there. Like if he gets like wide open right here, which obviously he's not gonna, but next wide open run out, I would totally just take a break and try to reset himself. Abracadabra smash, and he's gonna go in the drink. Oh, he's so frustrated right now. He's still smiling, that happy man he is. But that's got to be super frustrating. You nail a bank shot like that, and that's the reward you get. What are we talking about here? Justin Grant says, hey, Mike, I don't mind. I'll take it. This would make it 5-4 for Justin Grant in our race to 9 winner's side match. And he nails it. Justin Grant goes up 5-4 now. Again, folks, coming up in just a couple of weeks, we got the Liscotti Cup. That's over at Rax in Vernon, Connecticut. It's free to watch in the room, free to watch on the stream. And we'll be there for that. Friday the 13th, we got Action Central. And then Saturday, Sunday, you're going to see the champion team, reigning champ Lucas Fracasso-Werner and his teammates, Rob Saez, Rob Pierce, Phil Davis, Kerry McAuliffe, and also Ryan Cullen. And they're going to be taking on, you got it, the challenging captain, Steve Mack, and his boys, Alex Bausch, Kevin Guimond, Ryan Lynham, Josh Thiel, and Lance Liscotti. How about it? How about it, boys and girls? Again, that's December 14th and 15th at Rax in Vernon, Connecticut. If you're not there, and you can be, you got issues. All right, it's a dry break for Justin Grant. Chad's got to get some bearings here. And I got to be honest, though, as off as Chad looks, I mean, he's keeping the match close right now. This is really a nice opportunity to get some bearings, though. No tickle on the 9-ball. He shot that one left-footed. Little jacked up on the 8-ball here. He says, not a problem. Nice shot there. How's the speed? Looking good, and in 30 seconds flat, he's looking like he's going to put a point up and tie it at 5 each. Shot that one with his foot. One more positional shot for a point. Needs to get right above it, and he gets nice. All right, Bazinet to tie it up at 5 apiece, and he does. We got Sammy Hagar on the scene, 55, racing a 9. We got a race to 4 for these two boys. Guys, if you haven't hit the share button, please do that. I want everybody to enjoy these matches. I want everybody to enjoy these matches. And again, ultimate. And that's all of our Northeast states, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Connecticut, New Hampshire, Vermont, and Maine. That's where we're at this weekend. We're all going to it. We're going to play some fast-paced, fun, exciting pool with Ultimate Pool in New England. Push out coming up here. Smart move there. Justin's got a crazy look in his eye. It's looking like he wants to kick at this. Oh, he's going right at it. He's looking where he's going to send this cue ball. Let's see what Justin Grant can do. Maybe 2 rails behind the 5. Doesn't get all the way back there, but the 7 ball is the obstruction now. Maybe just an edge available. Bazzi looking for a little swerve. Where does it end? Right under the 2. Good shot from Chad Bazinet. Maybe a little bit of fortune on his side. But nonetheless, Justin Grant trying to hold him off. And we're at 5-5 here. Can't really afford any more big mistakes from either of these gentlemen. what a shot. What a shot. Bazinet looking just to double tap it here. He says, hey, Justin, is that frozen or not? You tell me. Boy, oh boy, is that in there? That is deep in there. Justin looking to maybe kick at it. Trying to decide how he wants to approach this one here. It's tough not to scratch here. That was tough. That was really tough. All right, Bazinet gets what he wanted out of the exchange, which is ball in hand, open shot. Let's see if he can finish this out and take the lead for the first time. Brent Brown, thank you very much. Bazinet looking a little off here. And he says, what are you talking about? Look at this. Needs to avoid that 6, and he does. This is the big one right here, though. He's got to figure something out with this 5 ball. I mean, he can make the 3 and he can make the 5, but it's tricky to get behind it, especially from there. It needed to be a little higher. He's just going to accept the long shot here. Great execution there. That's a tough shot. He made it look really simple. Great shot there from Chad Bazinet. Got to slow it up. He's getting a little bit anxious. And with the deposit of these 2 balls right here, that would give him the lead for the first time in our match here. You see his speed still just a little off. He needed to pocket it at that speed. And he completes it for the first time in our match. We've got a leader named Chad Bazinet. Justin Grant has been in control of this match since the start, looking really strong, staying on his game, and really just, performing. Got to give Justin a lot of credit for how he came out of the gate there. Now he's got to hold off this demon. He's kind of figuring himself out. I want to thank Joe Marassi at Master Billiards. He is the man behind all of the work that was done to these tables here, and everything's playing perfectly. So if you need any table work done, that is your mechanic right there. Master Billiards, Mr. Joe Marassi and his team there. All right, here we go. Justin Grant breaking. This is rack 12, and he's trailing now 6-5. Oh, boy, we got a dry break, folks. Dry break. Bazinet to the table. He's got an opportunity for a safe shot here. Safety available. And Chad elects to go with the shot. And I don't blame him. I know he's a shooter. Chad's always going to be a shooter. He hangs it there. And he gives Justin Grant an opportunity to get back at 6-6. Oh, he hits the gap. How about that one? He hits the gap between the 5-7. Justin's hitting the ball so good. I'm just like openly saying that. He's hitting the ball so good. Will Ailey says that Lucas is Hill. See how that works out. I'm not sure who he was playing. I forget who you mentioned. Oh, Derek Burnham. That's right. Derek Burnham. That's who he was playing. Don Hunter says, Chad is my hero, the bad-asinator. Jason Gardner says, Baz scrambling like Tiger in the short stuff. Look out. Yeah. I mean, we knew that these guys were going to battle, especially them being friends. Like, it's kind of a different type of thing. Sometimes, like, one guy just kind of, like, mentally concedes. Not these two. These two are fighting each other. And they're giving it their all right now. Justin Grant hit that one really well. He hangs it. But, I mean, he can't be too upset about that. All right, Chad back into the open. It's a little bit of a funny shot here. He's going to go all the way around it. Going to go back to the opposite side of the 6. How about that for shape? How about that for shape? Chad Bazinet, ladies and gentlemen. The bad man with a Q. We're going to call that one an abracadabra smash, that's for sure. All right, these two right here. This would put him up 7-5. A little wavering there with the stance. Saw his back leg kind of shaking. He did end up getting his bearings towards the end of that one, but he really is just showing that he has arrived officially right now. And we're going to say,
I am very happy to be here.
Mr. Bazinet, always very happy to be here, representing the happier choice. What's up, Judd? If you're out there listening, how you doing, my man? All right, 7-5, racing a 9. Bazinet has gotten back into control here. Is he going to make a ball? Yeah, he's got a ball, but I think he's hooked on this 8-ball. And he is. But we don't push out on this shot. We jump it. Don't we, Mr. Bazinet? Abracadabra smash. Nice shot there. Great speed and position, too. Chad's going to have to make sure that he does some kind of manipulation when he shoots this 3-ball for this 5. To shoot the 5-ball outright is a little bit tough. So he's got to do something creative here. Maybe the 5 with the 3-ball right now. 3 into the 5. Maybe the 3-9-5. All right, that'll work. And he squeaks around the 4. That'll work. Chad's picking up the pace here, but I don't like him to do that just yet. He just started power walking a little bit. I don't want to see him go full. Oh, I don't know if I wanted to see him go full stride. He's like, Mikey, I'm here. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I got this. Oh, he's totally figuring it out right now. 2 shots away from going hill 5 right now. Smart shot there. A lot of players come up table for that, or down table, if you will. Can make it from right there. You don't need to do anything fancy. Nice run there. 8-5 now for Chad Bazinet. 8-5. Again, we are racing to 9. It's Justin Grant's break. That is a factor. And you know, we've been talking about Ultimate Pool. Check out those payouts right there. You want to see some strong payouts right there? Guaranteeing $100,000 for the first place team. You see right there where it says subject to 1,500 active teams? They just guaranteed it recently. They just said, hey, we're just going to guarantee it. It's $100,000. We got it. So you stick that in your Q case and smoke it. Don't smoke your Q case, please, kids. Don't do that. Edison, you're welcome, my man. Justin Grant with the break. He's got a ball down. Open shot at the one ball. He's got to close this one. He's got a demon on the hill. No room for errors at this point in the match. And I mean, regardless of the outcome, both guys have shown up here. And I want to say Justin really came out of the gate super, super strong. I mean, he's been playing super solid this whole match. Really has played super solid this whole match. And I mean, the alternate break is tough to fade when your opponent's on the hill. Really tough to fade that. I mean, look at Justin go, though. I mean, he does look clean. Cue ball needs to slow up, and it does just in time. Or Justin Grant, if you will. Pardon my dumb jokes. It's getting to that point right now. All right, boys and girls, I know who we're getting next on the broadcast. And we're going to get the young gun, Lucas Fracasso-Werner. And Lucas's opponent is Clayton Dennis. All right, Chad Bazinet looking to close this up right now. Just 2 shots away. Now, you see what we were talking about with letting this man get comfortable? Once he figured out the table, I'm sorry, boys and girls. It's tough. It's tough. And you see the smiles there. These guys are definitely good friends, close friends. And we're going to be back with another one for you. Again, we got Clayton Dennis and Lucas Fracasso-Werner coming at you in just a couple. Canada. So we got Canadians on the scene. I see a wing ball going. Wow. Thank you, Dennis Brewer. Clayton won 2 matches. Jason Gardner, I just saw your comment about the 100K we're talking about from Ultimate Pool. Yeah, you could buy a lot of other stuff to smoke with 100K. But yeah, Ultimate Pool is here, folks. I'm excited about that. I mean, I like to shoot in a fast-paced type of format, environment, however you want to say it. And I hope you do too. Again, 30-minute match clock, 30-second shot clock in Ultimate Pool's league format. And I think that that's really just, you know, it's fun stuff. You want to go out and have fun and have a shot at 100K? Ultimate Pool is for you. Tommy Bellotti, thank you very much. I appreciate that, brother. All right, miss hit there. Dennis Brewer in the chat saying that Clayton Dennis won 9-6, 9-5 in his last two matches. So he's out there getting it done. But he's got a monster on his hands right now. Lucas Fracasso-Werner, one of our top two seeds in the tournament. The other, Mr. Mike Duchesne. But as I mentioned before, the star of the show is actually Tyson Trepagna, making the stuff happen for all of the players and the pool enthusiasts. He is the star of the show. He's making it happen. He's the one. You got to make sure that you show appreciation for that man. He's putting in a ton of work. Makes contact there, doesn't pocket the ball. Lucas finds a way to hold that ball. Perfect for the three in the bottom corner. Lucas off to a good start here, looking really clean and confident. Lucas, another guy, doesn't waste much time. Once the balls are there and he knows what he wants to do, he just runs through it. Yeah, Brenda asking about Lucas being on Mosconi. I mean, he's going to make his way there. And not to say that he doesn't deserve it, but he's going to earn his spot there. He's going to earn that. And that's not going to come, overnight. And he's been putting in the work, but narrowly avoiding the scratch there. Lucas, stay focused here. Gotta stay focused here. All right, Lucas making it happen. Putting it down 1-0 to Lucas now. We've been talking about this a lot. You got 8-ball, 9-ball, and 10-ball, singles, doubles, team rotations. You name it, they're there. Look at this break. Look at this break. A little funny with that 3-7, but even so, look at this break. Clayton Dennis has got his hands full, folks. He really does. If Lucas is comfortable, this man is in trouble. Lucas is going to be really, really tough to beat if he's got his break working like that. He's looking for a bridge. And it looks like he's found one. I don't think he likes it. Lucas stealing the bridge off our neighboring tables. Now let's see, do you think Lucas puts it back where he got it, or does he put it on his table? Oh, Brenda, yeah, no, I know that. Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying now. You meant like, he's got like Mike Matthew and Bobby Hilton and those boys, they're all down there. But, I mean, he's a player. Lucas is a player. And he's got a tournament to win right now, so he's taking it all in from here. I mean, he's sweating the Mosconi matches on the TV, but He's a pool player. Got to let him play. He wanted to come a little bit higher on that 5 ball. I think he's just going to carry him off the bottom side of the 9 here. Just go forward. Just like that. Lucas again wasting 0 freaking time. Just running through it. Looking really strong here. Pow. Closes it out. That's going to be 2-0. Clayton Dennis has really got to get cooking here. Got to come with a break and run. At least win the rack. But you don't want Lucas on the table. Got to get him out of there. All right, 2-0 for Lucas Fracasso. Verna, rack 3. You got Clayton Dennis breaking. And he's going to have to work on his racking. That's not going to work. That's not going to keep you at the table. That's not what he wants. Did he completely miss the ball there? He did. So foul, ball in hand. Clayton Dennis, ball in hand here. Not a wide open table, but I mean, he's got the open shot at least. See what he can do with it. And see if he can get to where he was indicating there. A little bit low on the 2. Still can do something here. I mean, the cue ball's naturally traveling up table. I mean, I hate to say it, but he could actually manipulate this ball. Lots of right-hand spin. And go long rail, short rail, same long rail, straight back down. Might not even hit the third rail. Might not hit the long rail a second time, but he can totally bend it back that way. I don't know if he's confident with that type of shot, but I mean, it is there. It is there. And he decides to go just straight defense. So Lucas can kick the 2 ball up table. I think he's trying to get the cue ball to rest right into that 9 ball, right where the 9-5 is. So I think he's playing all cue ball here. Obviously got to get the 2 ball up table. And that's not going to get it. Still uncomfortable though. Cue ball real close on that 9. Tommy Bellotti says, a kid with 2 first names is good for at least 2 wins. You know what? I agree with that. Then you got Lucas with 3 last names. See what he can come with here. Got to figure something out. Again, he's really not thrilled about it because of the hampering with that 9 ball right in his face. He just accepts it. He's going to try to contact the 3 into the 8 and just stall it right there. Send the cue ball back up table. Hey, Lee Mangos, how you doing, brother? It's just a little off angle. He's still going to get it where it's not an open shot to make the ball. But Lucas is going to be able to get back into control, I think. When you give a player like Lucas Fracasso Werner an open anything, they're probably going to put you in a bad spot. And we're just going to call that delay of game. He's got a bank shot here. I think there is an avenue between the 7 and the 4. Does have a shot there. He may just go straight defense. Let's see how he goes at it here. I mean, you could still make it down, boys and girls. Still plenty of pool going on. And I'll tell you, if you have not been to this room, you're going to be pleasantly surprised when you get here. This room is gorgeous. Really is. Absolutely gorgeous room. Again, there's 21 beautiful gold crowns. And there's one diamond 9-footer. All the tables are like, exactly the same. Like, you can't say, oh, I don't want to play on that one. They all play the same. And again, you can thank Joe Marassi for that. A little back and forth here on the 3-ball. Kind of saw that coming a little bit with where it ended up. Right off the bat where, Clayton Dennis got shape from the 1 to the 2, but his 2 to the 3 position was no good. He ended up playing safe there. So we knew that there was going to be a little battle for control somewhere around that 3-ball. And I think that's going to give it up right there. That was not well judged. And Lucas now going to come back to the table with an open shot and an open layout. I think he's going to try to drag this underneath the 4-ball, possibly to the other side pocket. Just like that. Now he's got a nice line to follow forward for the 5 in the bottom corner. It's exactly what he was looking for. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, I mean, once you give Lucas Fracasso Werner an open shot, he's going to waste 0 time and just make freaking everything. Like he's not wasting any time. Very rare occasion that he's going to make an error. He was playing for the side there. He's going to accept the corner, but he was playing for the side pocket there. Perfect speed there. You can tell Lucas is dialed in. If he continues to play like this, there's not many people that are going to be able to beat him, be honest with you. And nonetheless, we got 3-0. Nonetheless, we got a 3-0 score here. We are racing to 9. And folks, I apologize. I do need to step out just for a moment, but I will be right back with you. No, I'm not going to turn off the match. I'll be right back with you. All right, that was quick. I'm going to have to step out again in a minute, but stay with you as long as humanly possible. Lucas trying to see if he can make this 4-9 as a combination. And it looks like it's angled just a bit above the pocket, so he might just hit it. So it's going to drag down into the pocket just like that. And he nails it. 4-0 to Lucas Fracasso Werner right now. Yeah, 4-0 right now. Clayton Dennis, I mean, as good as a player as he is, he's got to figure something out, and now. Like right now. I want to give a shout to our friends over at Snookers in Providence, Rhode Island. Again, right now is the best time to book your private parties, holiday parties, work parties, whatever it is. You can get your own private area with some awesome tables. And they just put an awesome covering on all of the tables. They have the, obviously, we're rocking Simonis over there. But they just put Tournament Blue at Snookers. And you can have your own private Tournament Blue pool tables. Beautiful gold crowns just like these here. And you can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8. Any configuration you can think of. And you can have it all just private, just for you and your people. Cater it with some awesome food. Lee Mangos, no, we're not sending to YouTube right now. No, sir. Clayton Dennis in a really tricky spot there. Jacked up the backside of this 2-ball. And you see he's not as hasty as he might have been before Lucas went up 4-0. All right, he makes contact. Lucas looking for some zigzag position here. I think he might even maybe bump into the 3-ball lightly. You see him draw a Z on the table right now. A little right-hand spin. And he's trying to maybe go underneath it. I guess that's the safer way to play it. He doesn't get all the way down there. That was a good attempt. He might bank this out and force through. No, he's just going to click and go all the way up table. Now, a lot of times you'll see a player play a shot like that. It's not just for the obstruction. It's because there was a cluster down table, and he needs him to do the work for him. He wants him to bump it open. And he's going to give him ball in hand out of the exchange. Clayton Dennis not going to be happy with that outcome. Not going to be happy at all. right, so Lucas is probably going to try to bump into this 8-5 here. Maybe just peel the 8 off. Just like that. And he needed to do that just so that the table was more open for him. And I was going to say, he wasn't aligned. When he shot that, he wasn't aligned. But that's Lucas's first missed open shot. First open shot that he missed. John Rogers, what's up, my man? Yes, Mike DeShane is in this tournament. Will Ailey, my man. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Will Ailey, my man. Past Iron Man champ right there. Appreciate you, Will. Thank you. Guys, if you are able to donate, it really is appreciated more than you understand. Really helps just make things happen. Got a pinned comment in the chat, also in the description of the video. You got all the options there. PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, Zelle, all that stuff. Lucas ends up funny here. Going to the jump cue. He's going to have to land on this. The reason I say that, he's got a lot of distance there. If he lands before the 5 ball, there's a good chance that he goes up and over it. And he might land on it after a bounce, but I don't think he'll make it at that point. He's really just got to land right on the 5 ball, right into the pocket. He's aligned. He's just going to jack up just a bit. There he goes. And trying to land right on it. Good attempt. Just barely not pocketing that ball. Good swing from Lucas Fracasso Werner. Nonetheless, Clayton Dennis, that's your guy. Canadian player. Nova Scotia. He's coming out of Nova Scotia. Cape Breton, Nova Scotia. It's an island, apparently. And that's where he's coming from. And he made the trip down. Clayton Dennis looking to put his first point up on the board. Hey, Will Ailey, that sounds like a great time, dude. All right, Clayton ends up slightly off angle, but I think he's going to be just fine here. This will tell you what kind of ticker he's got. And he nails it. Nice job there. Clayton Dennis puts his first point up. We got 4-1. All right, folks, I'll be right back with you. All right, I'm back with you, folks. Sorry if I scared you. Short. All right, folks. Sorry about that. Rearranging stuff over here. We got Clayton Dennis, 4-2 now. Won a couple of games. Apparently, if I step away, this kid wins a game. So if you're a Lucas Fracasso Werner fan, just let me know that you don't want me to go anywhere. Guys, if you haven't already, hit the share button. Like, follow, all that jazz. Make sure everybody can enjoy these matchups. I want to give a shout to my man, Justin Jamro. He's out there at the Moscone Cup right now. And he is the Just Jam. There's only one. And at some point in life, I'm going to put him on the screen here. Now, let's see what's going out with Lucas here. 4-2, still up. Momentum on Clayton's side. Lucas wasn't trying to hit that 7 ball. He's got a bank shot opportunity here. Cross side here. There's the 3 ball tracking. He's going to be okay. Wow, almost like he planned it that way. Going to float this one forward. Going to play the combination. Got to make sure that you don't pocket the 4 ball after the 7. Unless you play it that way and draw underneath. Yeah, you got to make sure that a lot of times somebody will play a shot like that and, you know, the ball will follow it in and then they don't have shape on their next shot. Slightly overstruck there, but he's okay. See a nice little draw shot here. That was not what he was trying to do there. I'm looking at this as a replay on another monitor here. Yeah, that just did not react the way he was anticipating, but he might get fortunate here. Did he block this poor kid? Of course he did. Of course he did. Looks like he can make this with a masse. He can make it with a kick. I don't think you actually want to jump this one. Kind of tricky to control anything with that type of jump shot. You'd have to, like, literally land on it or you're dead. And it looks like he's considering a kick here. Looking at the spot he wants to contact the rail at, where he wants it to come from. Six is actually in a fairly decent spot where, like, he's not really going to follow it in. Now, if he kicks this way. You know, to make sure that you make it, you can't really kick it with too much speed, but you want to get off that bottom rail. Yeah, you see, his line was correct, but the speed he hit it at, it kind of shortened it up, and that's why he missed it. Really needed to just guarantee yourself a shot. You needed a chip and a chair, And he fell out of the chair and threw his chips out the window. Sorry, Mr. Clayton Dennis. That was a good attempt. Lucas looking to make this 5-2 now. And there you have a 5-2 lead now for Lucas Fracasso-Werner. Ultimate Pool New England, you can go to their Facebook page or you can contact me. I can direct you. I don't mind helping. Just Mike DeMarco on Facebook if you got my stuff. Come on. Edward Maya. Not sorry, I can't pronounce your name correctly, but I know everybody's waiting on Thomas Haas down in Pennsylvania. You got to also say Kenny, though. You got to mention Kenny, too, because they're rolling together. But we'll do our best to get Thomas over here. We'll do our best. It was a nice hit there, Clayton Dennis. And unfortunately, he's going to sell out a shot here to Lucas. Yeah, John Brandon, the score is 5-2. Thank you, Craig, for confirming that. No, Will Ailey, no, it's 5-2. It's 5-2. That's the right score. Nice little break open shot there from Lucas. Nice and controlled. A lot of times players, when they play a breakout shot, they kind of just like smash it into the cluster and hope that it leaves them a shot. And you really got to play those shots with intent. And that's exactly what we're seeing here from Lucas Fracasso-Werner, giving us a great example of what it's like to be a rising star. That's what he is, a rising star. Didn't want to put himself on the rail, but he got the correct line that he wanted. He's just going to push right through this one. Shouldn't be an issue. And with the deposit of this 9-ball, it will be 6-2 for Lucas Fracasso-Werner currently. Clayton Dennis, I mean, he's not playing terrible. I mean, he really isn't, but Lucas is kind of just dominating what he's doing here. I want to thank Joe Marassi and Master Billiards. They are the folks behind all of the awesome table work that was done here at Forest City Billiards. If you need table work done, reach out. Master Billiards. Mr. Joe Marassi, thank you. All right, successful break, but not successful position. Yeah, I got you, Will. Yeah, Tommy Bellotti, you got that right. Lucas is playing super confident with these pockets right now. There's not really much he can't do. I mean, in general, but yeah, you're right. You know, the pockets are forgiving. You know, the cloth is still a little bit fresh, so like they're sliding on in there. He's in a good position, if you know what I mean. Clayton Dennis really doesn't want to make a wrong move. He knows that as soon as he sees the edge of the ball, Lucas is just going to tear into it. I mean, that might even be too much. I mean, if he left him the open shot, it's too much. He might not have. Really deceiving from this line, though. He might still have this shot. Now, I'm not going to just say it outright, but there's a chance that Lucas didn't try to play safe there, and he was trying to swerve into the ball. There's a chance. I'm not saying I guarantee you that, but there's a chance that that's what he was swinging at there. Guys, hit the like, follow, and share button. The share button, that's the key. Got to share. Let everybody watch the matches that they want to see. Still got some more great pool coming at you. We're going to be here for a while, I'll tell you that. And Clayton decides to just kind of tie some stuff up here. But I'll be honest with you, I mean, literally just one shot, and Lucas could undo all of that. If he goes maybe into the bottom of the 9, I think that's his best move. Something like that. And he's pretty much okay now. I mean, he's really looking strong right now. And, you know, I got to be honest, Lucas's last match was double hill to Derek Burnham. And that should tell you how strong Derek Burnham is shooting. I mean, you see what Lucas is doing. Derek was doing the same thing, apparently. It's an alternate break format. Lucas squeaked it out. We got a cool matchup coming after this one, and you're not going to want to miss this one. We're going to see the Fireball Mike DeShane in Ron Ricard. Mike DeShane and Ron Ricard coming at you next. And if Lucas keeps up this pace, it won't be too far in the future. Just saying. I'm not going to spoil the surprise, but let's just say I got some unique information about our next matchup and just observations over time. And I'm actually really looking forward to seeing that match. Joey McFeeters, I just wanted to let you know, I'm looking at Thomas. He's sitting on the rail. He's still undefeated. He's having a great time. Him and Kenny are chopping it up. Everybody's having a great, great night. So he's happy. He's smiling. No negatives. Lucas has kind of got a pep in his step right now. That means he's feeling it. He can smell the blood in the water. He knows it's almost over. Literally just making the table and the balls do exactly what he wants. Do my bidding. Do what I want here. You see, that's confidence right there. He's just playing to a bank shot, I believe. Doesn't really need any position. Let it open up just a little bit too much there, but he made it fall. Lost the cue ball a bit, too. Wow, what are you doing, man? Living on the edge. He's staying in the zone, though. Wow. Clayton Dennis pops out of the chair super quick, and he says, you know what, that's fine, buddy. You don't need to shoot the 9. I know you're going to make it. Don't forget, we got an awesome match coming up next. Mike DeShane and Ron Ricard. That's going to be your next one. Don't forget, guys, we're heading over to Rax in Vernon, Connecticut in just a couple of weeks. The 14th and 15th of December for the Liscotti Cup. You don't want to miss that. It's free to watch in person and on the live stream. But I do suggest coming down in the room and get action inside the room while you're there. And, I mean, why wouldn't you want to be there in person? Just about an hour and 15 minutes from Providence, something like that, hour and 20. Not a far drive. It's about the same distance, time-wise, I should say. It's about the same drive time from Providence to Rax and Vernon. It's about the same drive time as like Providence to Amazing Billiards, like Malden. And I know a lot of the players, it's easy to understand like what type of drive it is going to different rooms. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Looks like we got a combination for the W. And if that's the case, this could be the last shot of the match. Let's see what we got here, folks. Nails it. All right, boys and girls, we're going to be back with Mike DeShane and Ron Ricard. Do not go too far. We'll be right back with that. And while we're waiting, we're going to check out some information about the Liscotti Cup. You're going to see some highlights from last year. I'll be right back with your next feature match. But they allowed anyone to compete in this event, and everybody's thrilled about it. The star of the show, Tyson Trepagna, the owner here at Forest City Billiards, making it happen. I just saw a Cookie Monster run by. And let's see how Mike DeShane's break is working.